Hello everybody, it's Brian for GadgetUnit.com, and in this video I'll be taking a look at the elago S5 Outfix MATRIX aluminum and polycarbonate dual case for the iPhone 5 and 5S. This case comes courtesy of elago, and you can pick this one up for just $12.99, at least at the time of doing this video, on Amazon. And if you are a Amazon Prime member, you will be able to get Prime shipping, which is nice. And I would like to thank elago for sending this over to me for review. So elago keeps their packaging very simple, which I like. It just comes in this little pouch here, so you don't have some sort of big bulky box that you're just going to throw away anyway. So it's nice to keep the costs down on their end, and they can pass the savings on to you by offering a lower priced package. So since this is sort of a lower priced product, you aren't going to get any extras, although you do get this nice looking little thank you letter. So no screen protector or cleaning cloths here. So here is the elago S5 Outfit MATRIX. This is a pretty standard snap on the back style shell for the iPhone 5 and 5S. So what these cases usually miss would be protection at the bottom and the top. More on that in a little while. Here's what the back looks like. It looks very nice. One thing to mention is that this comes in a wide variety of different color combinations on Amazon, at least a dozen different color combinations, so there's something for everybody there. Here's what the back looks like. We have this metal plate in the back, which looks kind of nice, sort of a brushed aluminum design to it. Here it says Outfit MATRIX, designed by elago in California. In the bottom right, it just has the elago logo. There's also some more elago branding and other things down here at the bottom. So the majority of the case has sort of a soft touch rubberized feel, so it's not glossy plastic, which means you aren't going to have to deal with smudges nearly as much, and the same goes for scratches. I really like the design of this metal plate. It's definitely metal, you could feel it. It gets cold when it's cold, colder than the rest of the case, that is, if that makes any sense. So let's go ahead and install the case, or excuse me, the case onto your iPhone. So I start button side first, and the rest just snaps on just like so. In terms of layout and table design, really, it's there, just barely, so I wouldn't really classify this as being a lay on the table design sort of case. So the majority of the time your display will probably be touching a table if you put this face down, especially if you have a glass screen protector where it's a bit thicker than most normal protection films, then your screen protector is definitely going to be touching. On the left side, we have one large cutout for our 2 volume buttons, as well as the silent switch. One thing I will make note of is that this piece of material here, it is a little bit flimsy, so you want to be careful when you're removing this. Notice how we installed it button side first. When you remove it, you want to take it the other side. I'll go ahead and show you that in a little while. Because this is sort of your typical snap-on back shell, the top is completely exposed, so you don't have any problems accessing your power button. The bottom is also completely exposed, so no problems accessing any of the ports down there. Here's what the front looks like, completely open. And on the back, we have a bit of a larger cutout for our camera area. Would have been nice if they made this just a tad bit smaller to where you don't see the actual metal portion of your phone. To me, that just doesn't look right, but it's not too big of a deal. Let me go ahead and show you the removal process just for a moment. It's just like so. It's a little bit more difficult than the installation, obviously, but really I think that this is the type of case that you'll probably leave on your phone quite a bit, and that's what I did. And I'm personally not a fan of these types of cases because I had a little bit of a problem when I first purchased my iPhone 4. Shortly after, I had a snap-on back shell sort of like this, where the top and bottoms were completely exposed, and I accidentally dropped my phone onto a small pile of rocks, and in the bottom area it actually chipped. So if the case protected that area, like most cases do, then that chip wouldn't have been there, and I would have been, you know, a little happy. But oh well, that was a couple years back, but still, whenever I think of a snap-on case, I remember what happened in that particular situation. But I have been using this case for a number of days, and I haven't had to worry about that. I haven't dropped my phone in a very long time, so hopefully I'll never have to relive that sort of thing again. But, you know, that's just one thing to keep in mind when you're looking into a type of case like this. But the case itself is fantastic. The feel is nice. That's what I'm trying to say. The soft touch rubberized feel is nice. You have plenty of grip on the sides. One thing I like with the case is having a lot of grip, and some cases are just really slippery. This is definitely not one of those. The metal plate on the back gives the device a lot of design to it, the case rather, and it sort of represents the design of the iPhone 5 and 5S itself, because you have the two pieces at the top with a different material in the middle, which is much more prominent. But really, this is a great case. I like it a lot. It looks good. It's very affordable at $12.99 with Prime shipping on Amazon, if of course you are a Prime member. But that's it with this video, taking a look at the elago S5 Outfit MATRIX for the iPhone 5 and 5S. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback about this or anything else, feel free to leave those down below in the comments area. But that's it with this video. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll talk to you all very soon.